doing? It's Friday. Vital Axiom is on the air. We rolling. We be rolling this thing. Hey, Deidre, how are you doing? Long time no see. My camera was turned away. Good to see you guys jumping in. Hey, Denise, what's up, Actor BP2? Good to see you guys on YouTube, on Periscope, on Facebook. Great to have you hanging out with us. It's like Periscope's kind of freaking out. Y'all's Periscope freaking out? Hey, Earl, thank you. I am officially a grandfather. It's true. I'm Grandpa. Just call me Poppy or Granddad or all the above. I like it. I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited. I don't know what's going on Periscope. Are you guys getting that green screen? I have no idea what it is. It's probably our goofball internet. But that's all changing today. Hey, Tina. Hey, Pauline. So many wonderful people joining us on the Vital Axiom. How you guys doing? I'm ready to get started. You guys ready to get started? I got my Under Armour hat on today. I got this done in Sevierville, Tennessee for $11. Felt pretty good. It was a good deal. How's things where you guys are? I'm excited because a lot of cool stuff's happened. Let me just tell you what happened. Scott County Telephone just left. Not quite in time for me to hook up for the show today, but we just got our fiber optic connected to the building. It's rolling. I didn't get a chance to plug in because it ended up a little bit too close to the end of the show, the beginning of the show. I would have had to probably re-stream everything and reset everything, so I was already set up for the show. But I am so stinking pumped. We're going to have fiber optics, which means our signal out to you guys is going to be so much better. And we've been needing that. I think we're actually having some issues now. Periscope looks like it's freezing up and acting all wacky. So those days are about to be over. And what's up, Larry? Hey, Jim. Good to see you guys on the Vital Axiom today. What's going on with everybody? My grandbaby's coming in this weekend. Hey, Alec. Is that Russian? Privyet. Aleka. May not be Russian, I don't know. So my grandbaby's coming this weekend. Mr. Finley's going to be here to hang out. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Kaner. What's up? I'm looking forward to that because I've only seen him for that little bit of time, but we're going to see him this weekend, and my parents and my wife's mom and everybody get to see him. They haven't seen him yet, so we're kind of excited about it. You guys ready to sing a little bit today? Hey, Jane. So hopefully next week our signal will be better and our show will get better. And if you're having freeze-up issues, I'm sorry, but we're working on it. We're trying to get there. And I've been working on the studio. You can't see, but I've added some new cool things behind me. We're going to expand the studio a little bit. And hello. Oh, it's you. Okay, I'm sorry. Did you change your name? I see now. I recognize your little thumbnail picture there. So we're going to bring some next week. I think next week probably I'm going to have my daughter and my son-in-law in here just giving their testimony, talking about what God has done in their lives. You know, my son-in-law was a intravenous drug user for like 8 years. And incredible things happened with him. So I'm sorry, I don't know what's happened with the Periscope. It's just totally freaking out. So I hope it's good on your end. You guys ready to sing?
Give life
Oh, we pour out our praise, singing worthy is the Lamb, singing worthy is the Lamb. Oh, there is none like you. There is none like you. There is none like you, Lord. There is none like you. There is none like you. There is none like you. There is none beside you. You are worthy. You are worthy, Lord. We sing praises to your name. We sing praises to your name. How's everybody doing today? Good to see you on the Vital Axiom. Seems like it's a little bit of a glitchy day, having issues, all kinds of issues. But we're making it through. Hey, the Mahars are here. Good to see you guys from Athens, Greece. Awesome. Russia's here. Greece is here. All kind of folks is here today hanging out. It's so good to see you guys on. And hey, Sherry and Jerry Durham is here. And I'm sorry, it looks like Periscope is glitching out like crazy. But you know what? We got our new internet installed today. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Lois. So we got our new internet installed today. So it looks like maybe some of those days are over. I'm excited about that. I don't know what to do about Periscope not working. It's acting crazy, stopping every couple of seconds. So sorry about that. I hope everything's working on YouTube, and it looks like everything's working on Facebook. Hey, Jason Fallon. Man, it's a crazy day. A lot of cool stuff going on. Hey, we're going to finish up our little conversation that we've been having this week. We've been talking about the three Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and we've been talking about this whole idea of bowing down. And the title of this message, you can watch the whole message if you want. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you. You can watch the whole message if you want on our website, www.zfm.org. And from this past Sunday, you have to go down or just go to Facebook, Zion Family Ministries on Facebook, and you can find it. As we talked about the threatening culture. And we talk about standing up. Right now, there is so much persecution against Christians, And we're talking about these three Hebrew children and how they really faced the same thing. It was a little bit different for them, but it's still a reality. So the question I left you with yesterday is, do we bow? Do we bow? Do we bow? What I mean by that is, do we go ahead and go along with the political correct culture? Do we say, oh, okay, I heard somebody say tolerance is the order of the day. And I'm going to tell you, it's okay to not tolerate somebody doing something that is wrong. It's okay. For example, I'll give you an example. If I'm driving down the highway and there's a trooper sitting there and I'm going 75 into 55, he's not going to be tolerant. He's not going to go, oh, it's okay. He's going to stop me. And so it's not bad or wrong to say I don't agree with somebody. It's not wrong. And I don't want to be in a society where I can't stand up for what I believe. I want to be in a society where I can say, this is what I feel and what I believe. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. And we left yesterday where these three Hebrew boys were about to be tattled on. It says there were some Jews here. It says they're talking now to King Nebuchadnezzar. There's these three guys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, whom you placed in high positions in the province of Babylon. Now, I want you to think about that because they're about to lose their position. They're about to lose everything. You lost sound. I'll be right back. Okay. And it goes on to say, these men are ignoring you, O king. They don't respect your gods. They won't worship the golden statue you set up. And I think that was the Canaan News Network that was reporting that. That was a joke. Maybe y'all get that. And so they're tattling on them. I wish I could fix Periscope. It looks like everybody's gone anyway. I might try to restart it. I don't know. I don't really understand why it's acting so crazy. But anyway, something's wrong. I don't know what it is. Maybe I didn't put the information right. I just went ahead and killed it. So anyway, so it says that. So he asked them, "Hey guys, is this true? Are you really not going to bow to the politically correct culture here in Babylon as we've taken over Jerusalem? I'm going to give you a second chance," he says. But I want you to see what they said. He said, "If you don't worship, you're going to be pitched in this roaring furnace. And here's what we know, that if we don't bow to the culture, if we don't bow, then we're going to be pitched into a roaring furnace. We're going to be shot down, shouted down. We're going to be socially outcast. So many things are going to happen if we don't give in to what they want us to give into. And so it's a real issue that we're facing, just like these 3 Hebrew boys faced. And he says, if you don't do it, you're going to be placed in a fiery furnace, no questions asked. And I like what he says right here. He says this. He said, who is the God who can rescue you from my power? That's what Nebuchadnezzar said to those guys. And Shadrach and Meshach, they answered him. They said, your threats mean nothing to us. Now, I want you to, as we close this time together today, I want you to think about this. Every single person bowed but them. Everybody in the whole culture bowed but these 3 guys. They all bowed. They all bowed down. Everybody. Not a single person stood up except these 3 guys. Hey, Cassie and Andrew from down in Florida, everybody's here today. It's a busy day. I know, CNN. I know, Catherine, that's what I said, the Canaan News Network. Because I said earlier in the week, they had a herald stand up, and the herald declared whatever he declared, and I said that's like the media today, declaring all these truths of this anti-God, politically correct culture we're living in. They said, your threats mean nothing to us. If you throw us into the fire, then the God we serve will rescue us from your roaring furnace and anything else you might cook up. That's kind of funny. That's the Message Bible. But even if he doesn't, I want you to think about this. Even if he doesn't, it wouldn't make a bit of difference, O king. We still won't serve your gods or worship the old statue you set up, this golden statue you put up. They resisted the culture. And I think it's time for Christians to stand up and resist the culture. I'm not saying that we become ugly or that we act in an ungodly manner. I would never say that, but I'm saying that we got to stand up for what we believe. We've got to stand up and say, no, I'm not. That's not where I'm standing from. This is what I believe. This is what these are my values. This is my value system. I'm not going to adopt or adapt to your value system. I'm going to continue in the same value system that I have always, and my family has, and their family has before them. I'm going to stand for that. What this nation was built on. We've got to be the kind of people. If we don't stand up for it, we're going to lose it. Let me just close with this idea. There's a lot more I could read and share with you, but let me just close with this idea. Had Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego not stood up, their whole culture would have been lost. It would have been destroyed, and they would have been out. But I want you to see what happened. Well, I'm not going to read it because you guys know the story. We know the story that they refused to bow. He put them in the fiery furnace. And Jesus showed up and delivered them, and the king. After that, I want to get to that, but let me just read that part here. He threw them in the fire, and then all these people watched. Everybody bowed. Let me just get over. I'm going to get over to it. And then the king. Okay, so we go back and we see this. Anyone, anywhere. This is the decree he writes after they don't bow. And God delivers them. Therefore, I issue this decree. Anyone, anywhere, any race, any color, any creed who says anything against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego will be ripped to pieces, which we don't want that, of course, but limb from limb, and their house is torn down. And there has never been a God who can pull off a rescue like this. That's the Message Bible. And then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. I said this to our church as I closed on Sunday. It was a legal decision that got them in trouble. It was a legal decision that set them free. And so here's the reality. We got to stand up. Because if they hadn't stood up, if they'd have bowed, then everybody would have lost everything. But because they stood up, then their culture was preserved. The ability for their people to walk with God and serve God was preserved, and it wasn't ripped or stripped away from them. And we've got to come to the place in our life where we stand up and say, "No, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry." And I know we're told that we got to be tolerant, that we have to be politically correct. And my answer is, we don't have to be any of those things. I'm not saying being rude or mean to people, but if we believe a certain thing, then we believe it. Like I said, all this transgender stuff is not sexuality; it's behavior. It's just behavior. And I'm sure somebody will shout me down for saying it, but it's not sexuality. It's just behavior. And sexuality is pretty simple. It's scientific. It's very simple. And I don't want to take that on as an issue today at this moment, but I want to talk to you about standing up in the culture, standing up and saying, hey, you know what? This is what I believe. And I appreciated yesterday that President Trump tried to reverse or did an executive order against the Johnson Amendment, which helps churches not live under the threat of the government and the fear of the government if we speak politically of any way. I appreciate that, although I'm not going to stand up and campaign for candidates. I do want the liberty to be able to say whatever I feel like I should say. and I'm happy about it. Well, guys, good morning, Hank. I am Poppy. I am. I'm getting out of here, guys. I'm so excited. Our new internet will be running on Monday. I wanted to get to it today, and it didn't quite work out. So maybe it'll be a lot better. It's fiber optics right to the door. I'm so pumped. Appreciate those nice people from Scott County Telephone. Sweet, great people. Everybody's been so nice, easy to work with. You guys get out of here. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Hope to see you really soon. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Go to church. Thank you, Jason.